Before I started keeping chickens, I always wondered what it would be like to collect my own eggs from my own little flock in my rear garden. Before I brought home my first three gals, my only experience of hens was seeing them wandering estate gardens, seeing the hens at farm parks, or going to like a county show where, there's all these chickens and ducks and poultry in the big tent being judged. I enjoy collecting the eggs. It's the anticipation of how many are going to be in there and figuring out like what hen laid what egg. And then it's kind of like, now what am I going to do with these? The planning of what can I create with these. It's fun to see my two young children get excited about like peeking into the nest box. It's really cute, and even my 1-year-old, she will act out collecting the eggs with her own. She's got like the rubber egg and the plastic egg, and so she has them as toys in her own wee kitchen. But she'll act out the whole like collecting eggs, passing them on. I'm always surprised at how observant children are and what kind of they deem as important to coffee. Hi, thanks for being with me at Garden City Chickens. I'm Beth, and if you haven't been to my channel before, I share my experiences about my little flock of hens in my little garden in the United Kingdom. Simply put, to collect the eggs, I put my shoes on, I go out the rear door, I go and open up the nest box, I pick up the eggs, bring them inside, and put them in my egg helter-skelter in the kitchen. Done. Seriously, that's it. It's that simple. If there's a chicken already sitting in the nest box when I open the door, I'll leave her to it and I'll come back later and do it. But normally I'll spend a bit more time out there with the hens anyways. I'll talk softly to them. I'll watch them for a bit. I'll feed them some corn from my hands. Interacting with the hens helps keep life interesting for them too. You might also be interested in 2 more videos I've made. One is, should you store your eggs at room temperature or should you refrigerate them? And the second video is, when will my hen start laying her first eggs? I'll put a link to those videos in the description below. Collecting egg takes time every day. It's the quickest of all of the chicken chores. Although I don't really consider collecting eggs like a chore. It's just part of the routine of what we do, or kind of just how my family identifies ourselves at the moment. We're chicken keepers currently. And you know what? I also do take it for granted, come to think of it, having fresh eggs every day since we've had hens. And I kind of forget that it's a really nice thing that lots of people don't get to experience. We don't sell our excess eggs. They're worth more to us than the money we could get from them. So they do supplement some of the food that I might buy from the food shop, and we try to eat all of the eggs that we can. So we eat eggs in obvious ways, like having them fried or scrambled, or we'll add extra eggs to recipes like pancakes, or we'll add them to things like rice and curry. We currently have 5 laying hens, so I often get behind in my egg cooking, but it's not that big of a deal because I'll scramble up a load of them and I'll feed them back to my hens as a protein booster treat. It's fine and healthy to feed your hens eggs. I've read that in the wild, when birds are nutrient deficient, they'll eat their own eggs. And so in the same way, it's okay to feed your hens, but it's recommended to feed them cooked eggs so they don't develop a taste for raw eggs, because you don't want them to start pecking, breaking the eggshells in the nest box. But an egg's value is more than food. They make a lovely personal gift, as a lot of our time and skills has gone into keeping the hens happy and healthy, so the eggs reflect that effort. We've given eggs away as gifts to neighbors, colleagues, to friends, and of course family. We also keep honeybees and grow vegetables and fruit, so sometimes the eggs are in addition to like one of those items that we'll bundle together for a present. At the end of the egg collecting cycle, we put the eggshells into the compost. So there you have it, my experience, what it's been like collecting my own eggs. Are you considering keeping hens? What other questions do you have? Feel free to comment below or send me a message. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next week. Bye!